Hello friends, in the series on the income tax cases, today we will discuss a very important issue regarding the section 147 proceedings. When the notice is issued under section 148, it has been generally seen that this notice is issued on the basis of information which is there in the inside portal, and the information which is put into the inside portal is generally on the basis of various reports, like a report received from the investigation wing or the Securities and Exchange Board of India, or from any other source like GST department. And whenever there is information from any source, the assessing officer, by relying on that information without any verification, without any forming any independent opinion, just copy and paste that information into the notice issued to the assessee and forms a blanket opinion that the income of the assessee has escaped assessment. The question before the court was that whenever this type of practice is adopted by the assessing officer without doing any homework or without doing any verification, that how from that information the assessing officer has formed an opinion by correlating the information received from the various sources and the information of the assessee that actually there is escapement of income, whether in these cases when this exercise is not done by the assessing officer, whether that proceedings are justified. This issue has been taken up by Honorable Gujarat High Court in the case of Nimesh Mahesh Bhai Shah, Hindu Undivided Family versus Income Tax Officer, and this case is reported in 476 ITR at page number 236. The date of the judgment is 7th January 2025. In the present case, there were two assessment years, assessment year 15-16 and assessment year 14-15 and 16-17, and there was already the assessment under section 143 subsection 3. So there was second round of assessment by issuing the notice to the assessee under section 148 on the basis of the information from the inside portal that there was a search on K group under section 132, and in that search group it is found that the assessee has some relations in generating some non-genuine long-term capital gain. So on the basis of that information, the assessing officer issued notice to the assessee under section 148 without telling in the notice or the reasons that what assessee has not shown in the earlier assessment or disclosed in the earlier assessment, due to which the assessing officer was not able to assess the income of the assessee properly. The assessee filed the objections against the notice. The assessee submitted the contract note for the transactions, the copy of the ledger of the broker, bank statement of the purchase and sale of shares, and in those documents clearly there was mentioned the order number, order time, trade name and the trade time. But the assessing officer rejected the objections of the assessee in a very blanket manner and did the assessment. The assessee filed the writ petition against the assessment order, and when the writ petition was heard by the court said that in the present case the assessing officer has not done any verification after receiving the information from the investigation wing, and just on the basis of the information, without doing any independent inquiry, without forming any independent opinion, and just on the borrowed satisfaction of the investigation wing that some income has escaped assessment, the assessing officer has unnecessarily presumed that the assessee is engaged in generating the non-genuine profits. The court said that in the present case, from the facts and circumstances of the case, the facts of the case clearly reveal that there was no exercise by the assessing officer in correlating the information received from the investigation wing with the information of the assessee and forming an independent opinion that the income of the assessee has escaped assessment, and there was no basis to form any reasonable belief, and the assessing officer has grossly failed in demonstrating to demonstrate that the assessee has failed in truly and fully disclosing the information due to which the income has escaped assessment. So, due to lack of independent inquiry or no verification on the part of the assessing officer, the assessment proceedings are liable to be quashed. At the end of this video, once again I am repeating the name of the case. The name of the case is Nimesh Mahesh Bhai Shah, Hindu Undivided Family versus Income Tax Officer, and this case is reported in 476 ITR at page number 236, and the date of the judgment is 7th January 2025. Thank you, friends.